Tuesday. I just wanted to come up here for a minute or so and talk about childhood cancer. If you're not aware, September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And today, as I was reviewing some of my memories that pop up on Facebook, one that popped up was David in the hospital shooting a ball on top of a sharps container. He pretended like it was a basketball hoop. And that reminded me that childhood cancer robs us. It robs us of simple moments, such as simply going outside and allowing our child to shoot a ball and shoot basketball. Now, it's just amazing how the simple things we appreciate after we go through a traumatic experience such as this. Now, I will have to say that we made the best of what we did as far as what the events that we could have control of in the hospital. For instance, David was only 19 months old when he was diagnosed, so things like being potty trained was done in the hospital. Yes, we potty trained David in the hospital. We also educated him about his letters, numbers, he can recognize his name. All that was done in the hospital room. But I still feel like childhood cancer robbed me. It completely robbed me of those precious moments that I should have had with my son outside on a playground, him actually playing and enjoying the swing set without being restricted to an area. We did have a playroom in the hospital, but those toys had to be sterilized each time a child went into that room. And also, that room was inside of a hospital. It was almost like a make-believe paradise. Hey, we're going to make a big deal today because David's going to the playroom. David's going to the playroom. That's like exciting. But what about us actually going to the park outside? What about us actually getting in a red wagon and pulling him in a red wagon outside? We were robbed. Childhood cancer caregivers and parents were robbed of those moments to just do the simple things. While some people are complaining that their child wants to go outside and play and they're tired of taking their child places and they're just exhausted from work, we look forward to those moments to be able to take our child outside and let them run in the grass without a worry in the world. But yet, we complain about it. I mean, when I come across parents at a park that are complaining, let's go in the house, we've been out here for over an hour, I'm thinking to myself, like, it's a blessing to be outside for over an hour with your child without worrying about anything. We couldn't even take our child to the park. Because once I see a park, I see germs everywhere. Like little images of little germs that are actually crawling up the slide and crawling up the swings and all that. That's what's in my head when I approach an area such as Chuck E. Cheese, the hospital, or Food Line. Simple places like those areas are germy to me. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and sanitize him so that he can actually play. But it's just amazing how you realize the simple things that really matter. Just the simple things as tying your child's shoe. David wore socks in the hospital. He didn't get to wear those nice little shoes that light up and stuff because he spent his second and third year in the hospital. That is not normal. That is not okay. Childhood cancer robbed me. They robbed me of those moments. And there's no way you can go back and have those moments because at this point, he cannot have those moments again. Instead, the memories that I have of my child being a year and a half years old was me potty training him in the hospital. Yes, we did potty train him in the hospital. And just putting letters and numbers up on his hospital wall. I mean, that's not normal. Like, come on, you guys, that's not normal. That we should be able to be outside playing in our own home to be able to enjoy those moments. So that itself was difficult for me. It's very difficult to be a mom or anyone that cares for a child that has a disability or going through a life-threatening condition. So I challenge you today to cherish every single moment, every moment. Cherish every moment. Something as simple as tying your child's shoe. Something as simple as your child having a regular plate, like a Paw Patrol plate. No, we had plastic plates. We had styrofoam plates. I spent most of my time eating out of styrofoam cups from the break room in the hospital. Like, I want something normal. I want a normal cup, a normal glass, where I can drink things out of and don't have to worry about the germs that may be on it. David is in remission. However, I still go through those challenges, I would say, as far as just being normal. Like, I have no idea what normal is anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it because I've been exposed to the world called childhood cancer. The hospital pump, the IV pump, I can still hear it beeping. I can still hear the IV pump beeping. So when I hear a beeping noise, the first thing I look for is an IV pump. And that's not normal. But that is something that a lot of childhood cancer parents go through. A momcologist such as me. If you don't know what a momcologist is, it is a full-time cancer advocate, a part-time doctor and nurse. We basically advocate for our children on 24/7. We make sure that the doctors are doing what they're supposed to do. And there are some things that has happened to David that I had to actually speak up and be like, we're not doing that. Such as like a feeding tube. David was not given a feeding tube in the beginning because we declined it. When David was admitted into the hospital, the first thing they normally want to recommend is giving your child a feeding tube to help make sure they get the nutrition and everything. Instead, we did not do that because we felt like it was not necessary, because David was able to actually still eat. He didn't lose any weight throughout this whole entire process, which is amazing. I know that God's grace and mercy was sufficient for us because we did not have a feeding tube the whole entire time. So I'm just thankful for that. And I just wanted to let you guys know that cherish every moment, because at any time your life could change. It could have been your child. It could have been your friend's child. You know, it's 1 in 4 kids are diagnosed with cancer. It's too common. It's happening every single day. So even if you are diagnosed with any type of condition, I encourage you today to not allow it to rob you of everything. It robbed me of some precious moments, but it did not rob me of hope. It did not rob me of faith, because all you need is a mustard seed faith. Just a little bit of faith, and it will get you through the process. Faith, prayer, and worship is what got me through this journey. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for work. You guys enjoy your day, and remember, don't allow diseases, situations, anything that may have happened in your life to rob you from hope. They can rob you from certain moments, but they cannot rob you from hope and faith. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy your day.